So today we will speak about the challenge of packaging design process and print production. So usually we say from concept to shelf or from concept to shelf ready, meaning that during our design process we do a complete uh, process in different phases that include research, um, careful dialogue with client to get to know their needs and their products. And in these different phases that we will speak later on, we are trying to develop the product that is going to be interesting for the target customers, and the product that will be easy to print and produce. So packaging design is usually considered one of the most complicated processes in graphic design because we have, besides creative process and creative production on a computer, we also have this necessary technical knowledge that includes very sometimes maybe complicated engineering knowledge for different printing techniques. So of course, today we have a very competitive marketplace. Consumer goods, there are millions of consumer good productions in the world, and in every market is now really saturated with different products. So of course, manufacturers, they try to get every advantage they can offer to their customers and to try to get new ways how to attract customers and to connect their brands with their target markets. So one of the most important factors in this industry is how to influence purchasing decisions of customers. And usually this is by done, the first step of this process is packaging design. When you go to the supermarket, when you look at the shelves of products, the design, the colors, the brand, the memory of the brand is the first thing that will attract your attention. And after a few seconds, you will make a decision to buy this product. Why packaging design matters? So, as we said, like first impression is really important. The packaging design can offer different methods how to catch the eyesight of the customer. So the first thing potential customers see is the color of the brand, type of the packaging, typography, and different other elements of the visual appearance that can make a positive impression. Of course, with these visual elements, you can communicate your brand story. Packaging design can be used to tell your brand story and communicate with communicate your values with different consumers. Of course, this is done by choosing the proper visual appearance, design direction. Design direction is usually created by selecting proper typography, proper colors, visual appearance of elements. And this is the method how to address different people and different target markets. Of course, when you look at the modern retails and modern retail shops, you will see a huge competition and overcrowded marketplace. So you need to carefully first analyze all these shelves so your product can be well designed and stand out from this crowded competition. Also, studies have shown that packaging design can influence purchasing decisions, so it's really important to get it right. So what are key considerations for packaging design? Usually it's, first of all, we need to, here on the left side, you can see a lot of different products. These are the products from the fast-moving consumer goods industry. Here you have food products, cosmetics, house care and household products. And all these products are carefully designed to address to different population, different people, different target markets. And of course, what is also important, all these products are printed differently on different materials in different packaging types. So first of all, we should take into consider target audience. So who are you trying to reach with your product? How your product and your design should appeal to the interests and preferences of the people ought to buy this product, or what are their values, their opinions, their interest, what are they also used to. For example, when doing rebranding of some product, it is very important to keep the same line of the design according to a previous branding, so people can recognize it's still the same brand, still the same product, just redesigned and hopefully done better. Second thing would be product type. Which is the product that you are selling will also influence the design. Is this product premium product, or it's maybe private label product that should be with low price? Also, what kind of product and what kind of packaging you are using for designing this product. Sometimes you have really good packaging, really good materials, so you can be very creative when combining different printing techniques. And for example, you can use matte foil or some metallic effect. And that is also very important to know in the beginning, so you can do concept of the design. There are many different types of packaging. Usually for food, it's polypropylene foil or film. So, for example, these products below, it's usually a film printed in flexography or rotogravure printing, and these bags, later plastic bags, are packaged and used for different products. Also, there is a different kind of plastic packaging, paper packaging, usually used for sugar or for flour. Then later we have also glass packaging used mainly for liquors, for maybe some juice, for water also, and other materials. It is also very important to consider how your products will look on the store shelves. Of course, packaging should stand out from the competition, and usually when we are trying to do a first design proposal, first we analyze competition market, and usually we go to stores, try to get into to see how the shelves look like and how can we make our product different than the competition product. This is one of the samples of packaging design for frozen fish products. It was printed in offset printing technique, so it's cardboard boxes. So how is process of packaging design done? Usually it's design, the company that produces something hires packaging design studio or packaging design partner or a big marketing agency. Here I will show you the workflow for a packaging design process that we developed in our creative studio called Sensor Creative Studio from Belgrade, from Serbia. And we are specialized for packaging design almost for 15 years already. And during this vast period of design of different, let's say, almost 1,000 different projects, we managed to build one specific workflow that can be applied in this particular process of packaging design. So usually when choosing the partner for packaging design, some companies, they cooperate with specific creative studios, like smaller teams that are specialized for projects like this, or with big marketing agencies. So sometimes it's maybe better to cooperate with a smaller studio that is specialized in this kind of industry, because usually big marketing agencies have nowadays, they have a lot of cooperants. So when trying to get a bigger picture and to do a bigger project, they usually hire smaller teams and smaller cooperants, so they can finish big projects and different tasks of these big projects that include sometimes also, besides packaging designs, also branding, digital marketing, web development, other print materials production and things. And because of this huge machinery, sometimes big marketing agencies are a little bit slow, and sometimes they are, because they're not specialized in this kind of industry, there can be some issues and problems regarding printing maybe, or production, or communication with the printing houses and other things. So in our studio, we have experienced team because we were focused, we selected this packaging design as our core business at the beginning. So we have people in that do this already for 15 years. And we have also a lot of experience and proven track record of success in helping clients to create packaging that make some results. Also, we believe that working closely with our clients is very important. So this communication client agency is maybe one of the most important things, because this can make project run very smooth and to be successful. Or if this communication is not good, project can last for months, and of course, end result is never good if it's like this. So being a full service agency, we try to offer a full range of packaging design services, from concept to final development and final printing production process. So this is just a brief preview of our packaging design workflow. It starts with a briefing, cost estimate, design preview, design approval, pre-press, and print proofing. We will get into this in more detail in the next document that I will show you. This document is our workflow that we send to our clients before starting the design process, so we can educate clients how to work and how to communicate and how to make a good briefing and other things. So shortly, client brief. Always in every project, we start with a client brief, so we can understand the needs of a client and expectations for the project. Sometimes clients, they have a really professional and good brief, and they know what they want, but sometimes there is a different situation when even clients do not understand what they want and what should they expect. Also, we conduct a research so we can learn about target audience of the client and some competitive landscape, so we can help client go in a better direction. Then we start with concept development, so we develop range of creative concepts for the packaging design. Later on, there is design refinement, prototype development, and final production. But we will go in this furthermore in detail. This is one of the packaging of typical Balkan food, also printed in flexography. So what are the benefits of good collaboration for this project, these packaging design projects? Well, working in collaboration, we can ensure that everyone is on the same page. We have different stakeholders in all this process. We have clients, we have a production company, printing house, the company that is producing foil. We have also production line in the company of the client, people who are using our design to package products. So everyone needs to be on the same page and ensure working together seamlessly so we can have final successful product. Collaboration allows us to leverage the expertise of both our team and client's team. So we try to learn from each other so we can, of course, upgrade our final product. Streamlined process means that project will be done when scheduled, and we will avoid delays. And of course, when working together, everyone should be happy at the end. We say that design should be, of course, every product should be, first of all, well designed and appealing to consumers, to target market, but also client needs to like this design so they can have a proper, let's say, emotional bond with the design. And this means for later on for motivation of people working in marketing of this product. These are some samples of fitness nutrition products, also packaged in different packaging types. Here we have glass packaging. On the right side, we have, again, pouches and toy packs. So why should the company invest in packaging design? Of course, well-designed packaging can lead to increased sales and brand loyalty. So it's a very good investment long run and a good return on investment. Also reducing marketing costs. If the packaging is effective, it's easier to attract consumers and stand out on the store shelves. And of course, enhancing brand image. High quality packaging can help to enhance your brand image and make you appear more professional and trustworthy. For example, you can see here one sample of Nivea. Nivea is a global brand for years already, and they invest a lot in packaging design and, of course, product positioning. So they have strict rules how to position their products on shelves in different types of retails. And by applying these rules, they have significant boost in sales in different areas. Also, what is very important in packaging design, it's print management. If we design something and it looks very nice in our display on a computer, if it's not possible to print it, then we are on a wrong side of the track. So by doing print management, we have to ensure that packaging design and consultancy is always it is always on a very important to consult with clients. First of all, you will see later, I will show you in this workflow how to get all this information in the beginning. So also print and color management is essential from the beginning of the design, from a presentation of the product, the 3D model of the product. Color consistency is crucial in every phase of the packaging design process. So first of all, we have to have closed color-proof color management cycle in your production devices. So for example, if you have a studio, all your designers need to work with consistent color management policies, with calibrated devices and calibrated screens. So you can see colors properly. Later on, when you're presenting the 3D models or pre-press files or design previews to clients, you have also you need to present them properly, because sometimes, usually nowadays, people look their emails and design proposals on the phones, on different laptops and different devices that may not have a good display and calibrated display. So of course, sometimes when we want to make sure that we are on the same track, we meet with clients live and show them packaging design printed on a special proof sample. In print management, also there is one very important process and very popular nowadays. It's called format optimization. Sometimes we are reducing, significantly reducing printing costs by changing the process, the print process. So we are reducing, for example, from rotogravure, we are going into flexography printing. And this gives clients more flexibility. They can print smaller series and reduce pricing costs. So it is very also important to do a pre and post press management. So pre-press management means creating good files and something that will be easy to print. And this is done by cooperating with printing houses. And post-press management means keeping the same quality and the same colors in the next scheduled runs of packaging printing. And supply chain logistics is also very important in production of fast consumer goods. That means that finishing the design and printing design and getting all these printed packaging at the time in the production when is agreed. So usually when we speak about print management, we are dealing with flexography printing, rotogravure printing, offset printing, digital, and some special techniques printing. And usually products that are designed in FCMG industry are food and beverage products, packaging, cosmetics and household products packaging, sports nutrition, and different types of packaging include flexible packaging, pouches, bags, wraps, films. Rigid packaging include cans, bottles, jars, cartons, boxes. Boxes can be from cardboard, folding cartons, and we have shrink wrap packaging that bundles multiple items together. So all these different kinds of packaging have different types of printing. So for example, pouches and bags are usually printed using flexography and rotogravure techniques. On the other side, we have cartons and boxes that use usually offset or digital printing. To get to know all these printing techniques, you need some technical knowledge and some experience, so you can immediately know what kind of design you can apply on different materials. For example, it is not the same colors that are used for printing on paper, or some pictures, some images will not look the same when printed in rotogravure or flexography or in offset printing. So that is why it's important in the beginning to get all the necessary information from the client about the type of the packaging, about the printing technique, about the quality of the print, so you can, in the beginning, make good plan how to design a product and how to produce it well at the end. Now I will share with you another presentation.